to bring that to Alexander Schieffer and Rama Mani. If you can both come on and build on this beautiful, beautiful message from both Jean and from Youssef, and share about your vision of the Earth Agora and of course the Charter for Humanity as well. I understand you have a video you like to share. You just let our technician know and he will bring that on. Over to you.
Thank you. Hearing this extraordinary opening after the introduction of why this symposium, why you both, Alexander, Laszlo, and Anna-Lois, came together to design this particular day, bridging from yesterday and moving the symposium on to tomorrow under this title. And why, when we read the white paper of Erwin Laszlo and the intention of this session, we immediately conceived of it as an Earth Agora. Of course, Jean has been teaching the importance of the concept of the Agora, the need for a politeia, a radically inclusive, creative politics where everyone is included and brings forth their greatest expressions. And as she shared in the invocation of your extraordinary book, Anna-Lois and Jean, which was just launched day before yesterday, and how Youssef grounded it in the reality of what's really happening, but called upon peace herself to come to the table to guide us forward, just as Erasmus did those many years ago. So you can understand why for us the Earth Agora is so important, why indeed we have drawn on the wisdom of Jean and Youssef to be the co-chairs of the Earth Agora as we see it, drawing on our decades of integral practice, dedicated to understanding, as you were doing in your book, Jean and Anna-Lois, what will it take now that we know what we know, now that whether we turn to science or to ancient wisdom, we can no longer deny where we are headed and where we might be headed if we don't do what we must consciously do now. That's why the Earth Agora, and we want to share a couple of the principles and foundations upon which we base it, and to also share where we are. We are in what we call the home for humanity. And we are simply one center point. We are a node. We are what we call the integral home campus of what is a vision, but also a reality of individual homes, of organizations that started from simple homes or garages, from huge organizations that work integrally and treat their teams, their communities as a home, as members of a family. Because all together, we believe the only way forward, as the white paper said, is if we recognize that the earth is our shared and sacred home. And that is the only way forward towards a sacred democracy. If every individual, wherever they are in their home, in a time of such homelessness, so many refugees, and we'll mention in a moment why that's so significant right now, can feel the sense of being at home, being fully at home, and creating this together. So we are here actually preparing for a physical Agora, so the beauty of having an online Agora with all of you across the world, and then an Agora here, and we are surrounded by about 10 members of our intimate Home for Humanity collaborators, transformers, and preparing for this Agora tomorrow, and you will be hearing their voices later on.
So welcome, friends, to the Earth Agora, and while Rama began to describe it, we are all together already in the middle of it. And while you may say, Youssef, it's difficult to come after Dean, and we would say it's difficult to come after marvelous Jean and marvelous Youssef, in a way, it's not so much only to coming one after the other, but it's about entering the space of the Agora to weave new realities. So why the Agora? Why evoking the ancient Greek tradition of coming together in places to engage with, to practice, and to innovate the future? And exactly that is what we feel we need ever more that we come together in new ways as human beings with all life forms, as the different cultures on our planets working together towards building a true choir of cultures to benefit the great song of the earth. And this is why we were entering this space and following also Jean's advice that we do need a global community of practice to reinvent the future. And we feel, and that's why we call you, and Rama evoked purposefully the home as a physical space, but also as a metaphor, coming together fully in our inner homes, in the homes in which we live, because as a basic unit to restore our communities and societies, and also as a leverage of power that almost each one of us holds in whatever simple or elaborate and sophisticated shape to participate in building what we like to call Earth citizenship, the ultimate goal of why the Agora is coming together. And we are coming together, and here just a couple of words, bringing integral into shape. We are coming together in our full humanity. We are building and standing on the wisdom and roots of nature, our mother. We are evoking the powers of our cultures and the wisdom we are holding and the wisdom we are building. We are weaving it together into new educational and scientific perspectives and systems, and ultimately we affect systems change. And that is the journey of the Agora, why we come together. A process of building Earth's citizenship, and as such, also a process for igniting every day anew a sacred democracy, a sacred form of governance on planet Earth. So we continue now the practice of the Earth Agora in this sacred hour we are having together. And we would like to invite the short video, which is called the Humanity Charter, which is developed by thousands of agents of transformation from all cultures. But before we show the video, we would like to invite the Tibetan peace activist and freedom activist Loten Namling, who is sitting right behind us, just to evoke the Humanity Charter with a short blessing and a sacred sound.
Yes, because as Jean would remind us, if we happen to forget, which we couldn't, that we cannot create the future without sacred artistry. And so the Earth Agora is always, it opens with opening up all of our senses through sacred sound, and it is punctuated throughout with each of our creative expressions and with sacred artistry. So we ask Loten, freedom activist, sacred musician, to blow his conch and give us a blessing for this Earth Agora and to this entire symposium.
Tashidelek, in Tibetan we say Tashidelek, and I just want to recite this wonderful prayer of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. He always recited this, or recites this prayer. May the bodhicitta mind, the compassionate mind, grow in all those people who do not have that compassionate mind. And those who have made the compassionate mind grow even further. And so I always believe that meeting you all here, we have met each other now a couple of years, and has been a very interesting, also really kind of wonderful moment. And so I'm going to blow you this conch shell, and we Tibetans believe that this is the first instrument on this planet. So I'm going to blow this, and when we blow this, we receive all the spirits, the good spirits, to protect this wonderful planet and what all of you are doing. I hope this conch shell will bring a lot of good luck and success in your project. I'll blow it 3 times, and that's important.
so much. And we hope later when we open up the floor, we will hear your inputs on sacred democracy, which has been what you've given your life for. Indeed, the Earth Agora, as we go into the Humanity Charter, which serves as a foundation, is designed building on the inspiration of the Agora in Greece, where unfortunately slaves and women were excluded. But here, what would it be if we brought all of our humanity in unity with all of life? We called upon all of the beings, the spirits, nature forces to support us. And thereby we called forth the highest within ourselves individually, as well as our collective intelligence, our collective consciousness, our collective creativity, and also our collective wisdom. And in that spirit, we offer you the Earth Charter as we go into this integral process of imagining what sacred democracy could look like for an Earth civilization that is just, regenerative, and inclusive of all life. And this film was made by Eda Elif Tibet, Dr. Eda Elif Tibet.
this is exactly the kind of medicine that we are in such need of. This is the transformative medicine of our times. So I'm hoping that everyone here senses and feels that they are part of this co-creative experience from this wonderful, amazing Rama and Alexander